Lakers do not have any timeouts. The Heat in the penalty, so they can't foul. Wade is guarding Bryant. Artest looking, gets it to Bryant. Bryant dribbling, has to put it up at the buzzer. Banks it in! Oh! He banks in the three! And the Lakers win the game!
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 55, 55.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look down. Wow, you actually look now. Right? 55.
Okay, so
Feels
my
like 105.
Shit, hold on.
Oh, fucked up.
I think I messed something up then.
Yo, and on this very special episode, we have a very special guest, which we will dive into very special content. Salvador Mars is in the building, everybody.
How's it going, everyone?
And this is where we insert the applaud.
The applause,
post.
the fucking DJ horns.
What's up, Sal? Welcome to the show, man.
What's up, man?
What's that? Long time listener, first time caller?
Yeah.
Yeah, more like, or.
Oh shit, you are right. All right.
Oh, I said the opposite.
Don't
once.
fuck this up, Sal.
Yeah,
Don't fuck this up.
No,
First-
it was like,
First time listener, long time caller.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I used
Damn.
that once when I was, I did a karaoke night with my friend Brian.
Okay.
We did karaoke like right there by Madison Street. And they're like, okay, like who wants to come up? So I went up to do a song, and that was like the first song I was going to sing for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that, like long time caller, first time listener or something. And people were like, what? The?
Damn. That's
Like,
pretty
it was-
cool. Yeah.
It was so backwards that they were confused.
Yeah,
Like,
they're like, huh? And but the guy who was like calling, the DJ who was calling people up to like do it, he got it.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he probably heard it in his past life.
Actually, I have a really funny karaoke. That's funny you mentioned that. We have a karaoke moment that I'm never going to drop. It was a long time ago. We were like just getting into this like bar scene, and Sal went up to sing a karaoke song, you know?
Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama. More like freaking, what was it? The Biggie Smalls?
Oh,
jeez. So this guy hits the, full throttle, and
Okay.
he's like, damn, how does the song, if you don't know, now you know. And I stopped, I like pulled back, and then Sal's like, and then he drops the N-word, and then the DJ's like, skirt, skirt, and then the whole bar like turns, and
Yeah.
like, it was wild.
And it's funny because I said Beaner, but everyone else heard something else. And then it's funny because out of everyone,
Oh, that's even worse.
Out of everyone, like Rose, his sister-in-law, actually did hear me say Beaner. So I heard him say it.
Yeah.
And all the black guys at the bar were
Oh
like,
my god. Why
So-
would you think to replace it with something that finishes with an R?
I had like alcohol in my system. The thought process was like,
Oh, that's
that's
yeah.
crazy, man.
But I didn't even think about that. I was like, oh, Beaner, that's not as
It was worse. Yeah. So yeah, what's up, Sal? Look, I have a very really cool game that I want to try out. First time on the show.
okay.
Seeing that it's your first time on the show, I figure it's only right. So
First time.
before I break down the rules of the game, I need full consent that you guys want to play.
Okay.
All right.
you in?
I give my consent.
Yeah.
Yeah? Can I see your ID? No, okay.
No,
All right, cool. So the name of the game, guys, Trader Without a Radio, Telemarketers.
telemarketers.
Now
Okay.
I'm going to break it down for you. On this game, we grab our cell phones. I'm not included because...
Did I win?
No. I'm not included because my name is on the name of the podcast, right?
Okay.
So I really can't play. You're going to make a phone call.
Okay.
You're going to put it on speaker. You can literally call anybody in your phone book. There's no, there's no rules to say you can't call. You call your mom for all you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you're going to ask them, and you're going to go one at a time. You're going to ask them without giving any, detail. Just ask them, hey, I need you to go follow Trader Without a Radio on YouTube and send me a screenshot.
Okay.
And if they ask you why, you got to hang up. Right?
All right.
If they ask you why, you got to hang up.
Okay.
Now, okay, so you're going to do it, and then you're going to do it right after.
Okay.
We're going to time how long it takes to get the screenshot.
Okay.
Whoever gets the screenshot first, or whoever gets it within, the quickest amount of time, wins the prize.
Okay.
Yeah? All right, so you take, a quick 20 seconds to figure out who you want to call.
Okay.
Now, this has to be a reliable person that's not going to mess this up for you.
Okay. Let's back up a step. How are they gonna mess it? Are they gonna like subscribe to the wrong channel?
They got, you gotta.
Or probably just don't answer in time.
Let's do like 30 seconds to explain to them, or spell it out. But you can't explain to them what you're doing, or that you're on a game show. Nothing.
Okay.
All right. Do you have your caller, Sal?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Okay, sure.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and call your person.
Put 'em on speaker,
Now this
right?
person cannot be already subscribed.
See, that's the thing. I don't know who is and who isn't.
That's the thing.
So okay, so what happens if I call someone and they say, "Oh, I'm already subscribed"? Do I just hang up and try?
Yeah,
another person?
you'll get another try if
All right.
they're ready. Yeah. Damn, this is exciting. See, now if I call somebody, they're gonna be like, "Oh, dude, I know about your freaking podcast. I'm not gonna go follow that stupid." So it has to be someone that you're just like, "Yo, I haven't talked to you in 5 years, but let me go ahead and yeah."
Damn. All right.
Okay.
I don't even know who this person is.
What?
I've never really looked at my phone list, honestly.
So how do you call people?
Yeah.
Well, I use Facebook.
That makes sense.
Okay. So I got my person.
All right, here we go. Sal, you can go first. Renee, you can take this time to call your very reliable person.
Yeah.
You should just call like an attorney or like a tax guy because they're definitely gonna answer.
Okay. Jeez, put on the spot.
And then Sal, when you call them, put them on speaker and just put it up to the mic.
Okay.
And we should be good.
Okay. Let's see if this works.
You look super nervous, bro. All right, here we go. Suspense is killing me.
I know. I'm nervous. I'm sweating.
My palms are sweating. Knees
Knees are
weak.
weak.
I'm petrified.
Fucking-
That's a Kevin Malone impression.
I had some spaghetti before I came over.
Oh
If they
man,
don't answer, can I leave a voicemail?
you can, but you could also call another person.
You think it'll affect that we're recording at 4 a.m.? No.
This is Pacific
Please
time,
leave
right?
your
Yeah.
message for 7.
So
Oh
1
yeah,
a.m.?
we could bleep that out. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey Erica, how's it going? Long time no talk. Hope you're doing well. So listen up. I need you to do me a favor. If you can, just go onto YouTube and look up Treto without a radio. Treto spelled Treto without a radio. Subscribe to it and then send me the screenshot that you subscribe to it. All right. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, actually, she's calling. That's my cousin coming back. Let me call her.
All right, here we go.
All right.
I have a person in here that's just labeled shirtless girl talking
Hey
about
Erica,
the beach.
what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. And you?
All right, just getting ready for work
Oh, okay. What time do you start today? Or
at 7.
at 7? All right. Ya merito. Listen. This is gonna be really short and quick. I'll call you a little later. To catch up. But anyway, I need you to go to YouTube for me, and I need you to go to YouTube and look up Treto without a radio. Treto without a radio. Subscribe to it, and then just send me the screenshot that you subscribe to it, please.
What is this, trio? Holding a radio? Okay.
Yeah, Treto without a radio. Bye.
Okay.
Oh, nice. All right, so I'm gonna put a timer for you, Sal.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
I got some weird context in here, man.
All right, so you got a timer going. Bam,
All
bam,
right.
bam, bam. Yo, damn, she called back, so that
She
was
did.
dedication.
So that's how you know it's real.
Yeah,
All right.
You gotta-
Treto. No, you got to practice spelling Treto?
it's on the board.
Oh. No.
All right, Renee, who's your person of choice?
All right. So I'm going to. Wait. What?
What?
Who is this? No, I'm going to call a friend from college. Richard Davis.
Nice. All right.
I say Richard Daly for a second.
Wow.
Richard Daly.
Yeah, he has a.
You guys didn't go to school with Richard Daly? I thought everyone did.
Wow.
Wasn't that privileged? No.
I got this. No.
Why are you nervous?
It's nerve wracking.
This is great. Now remember, if they don't answer, you get another call.
All right. I'm going to leave a voicemail probably.
Please
Oh,
leave your message for
wait. No.
this is Richard Davis. Leave the message.
Probably 12?
Yeah, that's really.
Hey, Rich, it's Renee. I was calling you to see if you could do me a favor. I needed you to go onto YouTube and follow or subscribe to Trader Without a Radio. TRETO without a radio, and then send me a screenshot of it, because I might die if you don't.
That's nice. That was a good one.
It's kind of life or death, kind of not.
You gotta wrap it up.
Really, it's not, but if you could send the screenshot, that'd be great. Thanks.
Damn. All right, you get another call, Renee. Sal's a minute and 40 seconds in the hole right now. So,
Yep.
Oh, he's at a retirement party and he can't answer the phone.
Rich, bro, killing us. Shout out to Rich Daly. Did he have a cool nickname?
If that was it. I mean, if your name is Richard Davis the third,
Oh, I said
right?
Daly.
Richard Davis the third.
Yeah, you
That's
don't
pretty cool.
get a nickname from. You can't go up from there.
RD3.
Yeah, RD. Ooh, shit.
That's cool as fuck.
I think people actually called him that.
Was he one of those guys that you brought to like the Beer Olympics that one time? I remember we brought some friends from like college for the Beer Olympics.
Shout out to Kobe.
I don't think I ever brought him. Sorry, now he's texting me. So maybe.
Nope. It has to be a phone call, bro. We can't hear a text.
Yeah, you can.
Unless you put the camera.
What's going on, man? No.
Oh,
All right, let me
Hey, your cousin's taking.
Yeah, exactly.
How long does it take?
let me respond to this real quick.
She's
Probably
probably like, okay, let me
But-
finish getting ready for work, and then from there I'll just
Right.
I guess like Sal, while I try to find another contact here, you want to talk about how fucking nerve wracking it is to call someone and do this?
a little bit. Yeah.
Are you a
fair enough.
caller or are you a texter?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I mean, I call people like if it's like if I need a quick response, and it's like also if I know it's gonna be like a long ass like text, I'll
Yeah.
just call them and explain it because then it's like. So yeah, a little bit of both.
I remember one time you called me and I was driving home from somewhere and you made the drive so fast. Like I got home and I was like, God damn, dude, that was pretty quick.
Oh yeah,
We were talking on the phone for a little bit. Yeah.
I remember one time when I called you, I was in Florida driving like for work.
Yeah,
Like
it was
at 4 in the
super.
morning?
Yeah.
Like it was 4 in the morning here. I don't know if it was 4 in the morning here.
It
or
was 4 in the morning here, and it was like
5 over there.
5 or yeah. But then, what the hell was I doing up?
You were just, I don't know, you were like on YouTube or Netflix. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just like random. Cause I sent something to I responded to the group chat.
Right.
Cause I was like, okay, I got time to respond. And then you just responded right away or you liked it or something. I was like, well, damn.
So you hit me up. Yeah. I remember that.
And then
Yeah.
I had to drive from like the airport to like where I had to go for work. And that was like about a good hour drive.
Yeah. Damn. And we talked about the most random shit.
All right.
All right. You got your second caller?
Yeah, I got one more number to try.
Now remember, if they don't answer, Sal wins by default.
Okay.
All right.
Bro, Rich is still texting me though. So
Nah.
I feel like
You
this
better-
wins for engagement.
Rich better step out.
This is engagement right here. He's like, I love games. What's the game? How do you win? How can I help you?
I know you
He's
texted
gotta-
I told my cousin like Erica, just please go. And
Yeah,
she's, I'm,
you
like,
can't.
weird
Yeah,
about it.
because
Dude, like,
we don't know if you're like, yo, I'm on a, you know,
Yeah.
you gotta like.
No, I
You just
I
gotta
told him
call.
it was for a game, nothing important. Don't worry about it. Because I feel like he freaked out. Because I think this is the first time I've ever called him in like
That's crazy.
7
He probably
years.
thinks like you got abducted or something.
yeah. No, so hold on, speaker's not working. Shit. Hello. Hey, what's up, man? It's Renee. Can you do something for me real quick? Can you just go on YouTube and follow Trade Without a Radio? Okay, well, if you don't already, can you just do it and send a screenshot? Because it might be life or death. It might not be. It most likely isn't. It totally isn't, but it might be.
It's not popping up.
All
Darn
right,
it, it's not popping
for sure.
up.
Damn.
Should I text it or?
All right, thank you.
Are we making up our own rules? That what's
I don't
going
know.
on?
All right,
Well,
bye.
I don't
It's not popping
know. I mean,
Peace.
you spelled it out for her. So.
Yeah.
All right. So Rich is on. Is that Rich?
No, that wasn't Rich. That was someone else.
Okay. So that is All right. So he has. I mean, if he does it within the 5 minutes,
Yeah.
you still win.
All right. Do you want me to set a timer on my phone so we don't
Yes,
lose track?
please. Yeah.
All right.
Or can I send her the link of your page to her? No,
That's too
No,
much.
see, now that's too easy.
That's too much.
I don't know where my timer app is.
Damn, this is intense. So
I'm gonna send her the link to this video later once it's up, so I can be like, "See, Erica, I could have won.
See,
Did you see
dude.
that prize?
yeah,
Won it.
that's fucked
I'm not
up.
crazy. No.
Damn.
Okay, there's an advertisement in my fucking timer app.
Wait, what?
There's an advertisement in there.
Wait, how did your speakerphone not work?
It does that sometimes. Sometimes it'll mess up and it thinks that my watch is the speaker. So
I see. So what you're saying is If you follow us on Patreon, no.
If you follow us
You
on
gotta give Renee a
Patreon,
new cell phone. No.
if you follow us on Patreon, what are you doing? Your money's not going to us. We don't have a Patreon.
So we don't have. They're getting scammed.
You gotta throw a Patreon sticker on there too now.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
But-
all right, well, okay. So this caller, who will rename anonymous,
Mononymous?
monogamous, mono.
Monocorlific.
Well,
Yeah.
we did say their names though, right? Like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so the person I called was Lewis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Lewis is on the clock. Erica has. Oh man.
Although
I
it's-
didn't think this game was gonna take this long. I honestly thought it was gonna be like a bam bam type of situation.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, really, how often do you call someone?
Not so often.
Yeah. So the act of receiving a phone call, I feel like is super out of the ordinary.
Yo, that might be kind of fire. I kind of want to try it now.
So like, it kind of makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of the last time that I called someone that wasn't one of my parents or you. Well, so like, let me actually check right now. So
Yo.
I've made 2 phone calls tonight in less than like 5 minutes.
And one of them was a pizza delivery guy. Yeah.
And before that, the last phone call I placed was the first of the year, and that was to a food place, so I'm not gonna count that.
Oh shit.
12:21, and that was to Abel, which kinda
Yeah, it still counts.
yeah. So before that was 11:30,
Right.
and then 11:22, 11:08.
You called the bank once to see if they were open.
Yeah. 10:26.
How
So
we looking, Sam?
I'm averaging like a phone call per month, maybe.
Damn, dude.
What?
You got to get that what was it? The minutes where you like
The unlimited minutes
after 7?
after 7 o'clock.
You get a cheaper monthly payment.
Yeah, so mine are still free after 9, so I gotta
Oh,
wait.
wow. All right, so damn, I guess we'll wait for the results. I guess
yeah.
we could keep it going.
But even the looking through my fucking phone list, you know, when I have no idea when the last time I actually did that was.
No.
So I have numbers in here that are probably not even valid anymore.
Oh shit.
Like I have
Yeah.
numbers from people that I knew in like middle school.
Oh damn. Damn,
Yeah.
you've had the same cell phone since, or the phone number
Same
since then?
number.
Yeah, well, because what I used to always do when I got a new cell phone is I would transfer the numbers over
Yeah.
because I don't want to lose the numbers.
Well, yeah, of course.
And then ever since like I started getting Android phones, they do it automatically, so it's even easier. But then I can tell like that some of these are older than others
Yeah.
because some of them just have one name, and like okay, like Al. Al's pretty easy. I know who Al is.
Also, Al's had like 7 cell phone
Yeah.
numbers since I've known him.
But then there's someone in here just called Alex. Who the fuck is Alex?
Damn,
Maybe it's like
You know-
your brother.
right? Call him. No,
Is
come
your
down.
brother 847 area code?
Not at all, man.
Yeah. So like there's a bunch of one-namers in here, and like some of them are a little bit more organized. So
Damn.
they say NIU at the end, so I know where I know them
Okay,
from.
yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say that's how I organize
Actually,
mine.
I had an awkward. I had an awkward text last week with my boss. So I don't have my boss's number saved on my phone.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But like, you know, like last Friday he started smelling really bad and stuff, you know. So I had a text message that said, you know, it was like a 312 number, and I was like, "Did you get
Okay.
home okay?"
Yes.
I'm like, I'm waiting.
Oh,
Oh, is that your
yeah.
your?
Yeah, but that was a 2-minute timer.
Oh, got it.
I'm wait. It's like anyway. I text them. I'm like, yeah, who's this? I'm like, oh, it's you know. No, it was, they said the last name. Oh, it's the boss. I'm like, oh, hey, oh man.
Yeah.
Sorry, got a new phone.
Uh-huh.
That's awkward.
You know,
That's super
oh,
awkward,
it's
yeah.
okay. Or I thought I had your number saved. Oops, you know. So I was like,
Guess I don't. Yeah.
just okay. Yeah, no, just want to make sure you got home. Yeah, I did. Okay, have a nice day. Okay, too. Bye.
So why was your
Well-
boss messaging you or sending you a message to see if you got home?
yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
that's weird.
it was like a cause it started,
Like a work
remember
event or
last
something?
Friday, it was like snowing really bad. It got really ugly.
Oh, okay.
So then the streets got bad, and a lot of people have long commutes. Some people have long commutes. So like, it was just nice. It was nice of her to like reach out and
Yeah.
to people, because you don't really get. I mean, it's depending on your bosses, but
That's true. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Did your boss text you last week?
No, not on.
Yeah.
See, he on Skype, yeah, but not like a text message to my phone.
Oh, got it.
Like,
Oh, you guys use Skype?
yeah, we use Skype at work. So that's the other thing I was gonna say. Like, the amount of straight up phone calls and like SMS text messages that I use is so low. Like I can't even remember when the last actual message I sent.
Isn't that crazy how like technology, and I hate that I always go back to technology on the show, but like it's so crazy how back then it was like, yo, I gotta call this like person or even like this girl at her house.
Yeah.
Like what if like her dad answers, you know?
Yeah. Oh man.
And then it went from, okay, so let me text her, but I gotta use T9, so now my thumbs are gonna fall off.
You know, I hated
But-
using T9 at first, and then I got into it, and then now it's
Yeah.
like whatever, autocorrect, and it's stupid because sometimes you want to like spell a certain word, but it's like, oh, like I wrote pizza. No, it's like this. That's
No,
dish.
you
It's
meant
like, no, I want
spaghetti.
dish.
No.
I want pizza.
Something simple like, oh, I wrote cat and it's philanthropist.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
or
Oh,
catastrophe.
To be completely fair and transparent, I still use T9 on my phone right now.
Okay.
I've
Oh, you
never
got,
I've never stopped using it.
You got an app, right? Or something
Yeah,
like that?
I have an app that I still haven't paid for. It's an app that costs like $1.50, but I haven't paid for it.
So you hacked into their.
No, they have a free version. There's just
wow.
a pop-up that shows up every time that I turn my phone off.
Oh, I see. No wonder you're like, yeah, I got a pop up for my timer. I was like, what?
Yeah,
weird.
and so like I've been using this app for probably over 10 years now,
Yeah,
and I still haven't wanted to commit to buying it.
that's crazy. So, just move on. Wait, so you're gonna buy it? Now I'm curious.
I mean, maybe I'll get around to it one day, but I mean, it only, the pop-up only shows up once every time that I reset my phone. So it's not
pointless.
it's not like it shows up a whole lot.
And if you pay for like that $1 or something, it's gonna like remove the ads or something. Like
Yeah, it removes the
premium-
pop-up.
The premium app.
Exactly. Like, who the hell is John?
You're still going through your contact list?
Yeah, I have a John, and then
Yo.
I have a John Oroville.
I kind of want to see what's the most random name you have in your list.
I think it was that one that I said.
Should we
while,
go through that? Maybe we could all do that while we going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I got a Jose BRB.
He'll be right back.
I know. So do I call him, see if he made it back?
I got a Luke Gallon or
Uh,
Gannon. Sorry.
maybe you just misspelled it.
Will Groot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow.
I have a Megan. Megan.
I have a.
No.
I do this thing. I know Trevor knows, but like I don't know if you know Renee, but like my friends and family, like if I see a baby picture of them or a little kid picture of them, like I take a picture of it, and that's like their calling number when they call me. Or
Oh,
their profile
nice.
picture.
Yeah.
So like whenever so I have a lot of them. And I'm just going off the list right now. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I got a lot of people with baby pictures or little kid pictures.
Hey, man, we're going to have to check your search history.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of random
Yeah.
same names.
I think, way to go, Trado. I think the most random one I have in here is shirtless girl talking about the beach.
What?
That's what I saved her as. It's a 919 area code.
What? Where is that? Is that like in North Carolina?
I think she was like from Maine or something.
That's so random. Yo, we're definitely going off topic. This is a lot better than what I put in my notes.
Yeah. Last one, I guess. Or I don't know if we're still gonna go with names, but if you want to change the topic. Anywho, this one says Natalie Party Saturday.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
Did you go?
Yeah, I did go to the party because I was giving them before the party, so I put them Natalie Party Saturday. So yeah, Natalie Party Saturday.
Oh.
It was a fun party.
There's a suspicious amount of fives in this number. I feel like it might not be real. But I remember texting this number and receiving a reply. But anyways.
Yo, I got one that says home, but this isn't my house number.
Oh, I also had one that said home in my phone book. I didn't click on it. I assumed it was my old house number.
Wait, I think this is your old house number.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hold
What's-
on. Is
what's
this
the
your
number?
house number?
No, it's not.
No, that had a. This is someone's house number,
Well, apparently you felt like that place was home.
but that was never my home.
Oh, I have a place called House.
That's so weird.
I'm going down the M's, Trado, and then I see Mark Indy, and I'm like, oh, our boy.
Oh, from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's get into that real quick.
That's probably dive into the.
Yeah, that's a good transitional story here. So check this out, guys. I think I might have mentioned it before on the show. Sal invited me to Indianapolis one day, right?
Uh-huh.
And Sal was like, "Yo, let's go. It's a soccer thing. It's work related. I'm gonna go check out their soccer club." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down. Like, it's a weekend. Like, it's just one night. We'll drive back the next day, and I was like super into it. Right, we get there, we straight up go to the game first. Yeah, right. We went to the game first.
Yes, it's like it was cool because like I remember like originally like you were kind of like on the fence like I don't know like soccer.
Yeah.
But then like for fun I'm like dude like what if the Bulls play that night and so
Right.
I happened to look up like what else to do.
Oh, that's right.
And they're like oh man dude like the Bulls are playing. No, get out of here. No, for the Bulls are playing. So we made a whole day trip out of it. Where like I rented a car too, because I didn't trust my car at that time.
Right at the time, yeah.
But we rented like a Chevy. I don't know if it was a Malibu or an Impala, but I rented a Chevy. And
You're riding dirty.
Yeah, dude. And
Riding
then
dirty.
from there we drove, and it's funny because we also met our other friend too, but he couldn't make it. Remember, your friend? And he called us halfway. We're like an hour and a half. out
Oh,
of the
that's
city.
right. I forgot
He's
about
like,
that.
yo, you guys still going or what? We're like, dude, we're about an hour and a half outside the town. Like,
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Wait, so this guy he like missed the alarm or what happened?
He didn't call us back. Yeah.
I think, but also he had his like kid that weekend,
Oh, I don't remember that.
and I think either like
But then he was like, "Yo, I am down."
yeah,
And then by then we were already like across state line. But no, so then yeah, you're right because you were like, "Yo, the Bulls play," and the Bulls did play that weekend. So we went to the Bulls game, right?
Yeah. So we went to the 11 game in the after. It was in the afternoon, like from like 3 to 5, and then like we saw the Bulls play against the Pacers like at 7:30 or something. So it was
Nice.
like we had like
Yeah.
a 2-hour gap. I think we ate before the Bulls game, right?
Yeah, we went to like a
And we-
bar.
And that was after we saw the. That was like the week when after the Cubs won the World Series, and then
That's
I
right.
remember we're sitting at that because like the restaurant we ate at like
Uh-huh.
in between the games. It was kind of like a betting like those
off-track betting?
The
yeah.
OTB, yeah.
Yeah, and it was cool because like you saw like the tickers and stuff, and you saw like the horse races and different like TVs. Anywho, like we're sitting now, we're eating, and this guy next to me, he's like, "Are you a Cubs fan?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," 'cause I guess he saw the hat on us. Or
Yeah.
something. He's like, "I'm an Indians fan." We're like, "Oh shit!" Like the wrong
Yeah.
person to sit next to, but he was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So anyway, this might seem like a normal ass trip, right?
Uh-huh.
But no, it
Well, I
gets
mean, I
worse.
don't know how normal it is for people to just, hey, let's go to Indiana and go watch 2 sporting events
In the same day.
in the
Yeah,
same
it was pretty
day.
cool.
Yeah. So check this out. So then, I don't know if we pre-planned where we were gonna stay or if we just did it by like on the like without planning. But your friend hit us up and was like, "Yo, I'm having a party after the game, right?"
Yeah,
So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe he went to college with him or he knows him from somewhere or like
Right.
maybe it's like a friend of a cousin or something. So I was like, you want to go? It's at his house. And I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then mind you, the Bulls game was over. It was already like 11 p.m. and like it was
Yeah.
dark. We're in Indiana. I have no idea where we're at. So we're driving and it's like, so I was like, all right, well, we're here and we're in some wooded ass neighborhood, bro. I'm talking
Okay.
like back roads.
So like cabin in the woods type feel.
yeah, and it's like no street lights. It's dark. Like we have no idea where we're going. And at that point, remember, you're like, yo, should we just drive home, dude? I mean, we're only like what 3 hours away. And you're like, you want to? Like, let's just
It's only 3 hours and 1 time zone away.
It's like, dude, let's just drive home. And you're like, nah, we're already here. Like, let's just go in and check it out. I remember you saying that, so I was like, you know, fuck it. Like, we already made it this far.
Right.
I'm down. So then we go, and this guy's like, oh yeah, we're in the back. So then we go around to the backyard, and this is like his backyard is like ongoing, like wooded area, So he
Right.
doesn't really have like a traditional
fenced area.
backyard. So then it's just him and a girl sitting by a campfire. So I'm like, wait a second, I thought that he said this was a party, like
Yeah.
like I'm getting nervous at this point.
Yeah, and
Were you nervous or were you
I was
just playing?
I was kind of like I was like awkward nervous because like if you think about it, we're like just saying in Spanish like when it was about it,
Yeah.
We're the last ones there because I remember like he's like because I remember like so what happened was the week before the game.
What happened was
This week before the game because like I in the Facebook group with like their supporter club or supporter group I was saying, hey guys, I'll be coming from like Chicago for the catch the game, and then because I already knew some of the supporters there at the Brickyard Battalion, and then he's like, oh dude, like crash in my place, blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, I was like, who the heck's this dude? Like, just invited me out of nowhere.
but I didn't know that.
And then,
yeah.
and then I clicked on his profile. It's kind of like Facebook creep, and I'm like, oh, he's multiple friends with like these dudes.
Just to make sure
So I
that
asked him, hey, how is it? He's cool. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's down there, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, he travels a lot. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever, cool, And then like I was on the fence about like, nah, maybe we should just go back.
But he didn't tell me this.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, come on, just chill, just.
So
hang
you
out, blah, blah,
thought
blah."
this was someone that like he knows, he's like hung out with in the past.
Yeah. Like a
But-
traditional friend. Like,
Yeah.
because he kept saying like, oh yeah, my buddy or like my friend. And I was
Right.
like, all right, cool. And then yeah, sure enough, it was some cool ass dude.
Random.
random ass guy, like
Yeah.
super cool, down to earth, the coolest. He had a bunch of stories on like traveling, and him and his girlfriend were the only ones left from this like party, right? So they're like, "Oh, you
Right.
want a beer?" So we started drinking with them. Super setup for like a murder movie, right?
Right.
Yeah, because like their dog was a big ass like
Like a German Shepherd.
like a
or
German
something. It was really
Shepherd. You
intimidating
know, he's
dog.
in
Yeah.
the woods. No one could hear us yell, like type of vibe, bro. So it came. It was like 2 a.m. You're like, all right, we got to go to bed, you know.
Yeah.
And then we walk inside the house, and I was like, Sal, I'm sorry, bro, but this shit's fucking scary, bro. Like,
Well,
dude,
what was the inside like, or what?
the outside looked like a renovated home. The inside looked like it was built in 1928.
Oh shit! So they got it
Holy
backwards.
shit.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
usually like the outside of a house will look kind of shitty, and then you walk inside and it's really nice and renovated.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Dude.
this one was the opposite.
It was super, super scary. Well, it was 2 a.m, so everything looked scary. And, you know, the lights are dim, and like he has like
Elmo
shit
dolls.
on the like porcelain dolls. And I was like, man, this is it. Like, this is where I'm gonna die, dude. I'm gonna see a little girl run by, and I'm gonna lose my shit. You know?
Yeah.
So then, yeah, like it was so cool how the guy was like, oh yeah, this couch, the couch that you slept on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it belonged to
Who did it belong to?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Oh shit.
so
That's
shit like
perfect.
that. Yeah.
And he told us the backstory about how'd you get like Larry Bird's couch? Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then like it was funny because on the way back we're like, dude, imagine how many girls like Larry Bird, you know, like might have been on
Yeah.
that couch or something. I
A
don't know.
lot.
Dude,
Or
you're
like-
like a Hall of Fame couch surfer.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
So
you know,
anyway.
I only sleep on celebrity couches.
Yeah, no, if that's not a celebrity couch, I ain't sleeping on it.
Like, who stayed on this couch? Who? Rachel Williams. No,
Wow,
No.
not good enough.
not good enough.
Wow, Obama,
I'll make an exception.
right? Wait, 2008 Obama or Senator Obama? But yeah, dude, that was such a random trip, and like it was such a cool memory to have now because it's like we could have been murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have like and then in the morning we woke up early and had breakfast with the people. Like,
Did he
it
make
was-
waffles?
No,
No,
we
it's like
walked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we walked to like a breakfast diner. Had like ham and eggs. It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess from that, do you always like travel for like soccer stuff, or is it like rare? Because I know you've been to Florida, you've been to like Indiana and stuff.
Yeah. So like a little bit of it's rare. Yeah, I would like to do like more. It's kind of been like my drive in a way. So I guess like the travels. I guess like yeah. So recently, I was in Mexico to visit my parents for like for the holidays, and then my team from Mexico is Club America. So like this season, I didn't follow as much. Like I didn't follow as much because of like just like more like work and like I started grad school, so I really have time on the weekends for like to watch soccer. It was more like planning it for like school or stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I started following him towards like the middle end of the season, and then like I followed him throughout the playoffs, and then so they switched the dates for the final. So the final was instead of being in like in early mid December, it was actually gonna be like late December. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in Mexico those days.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, cool. So like I hit up like my friends and stuff that live down there, like tickets for me. I sent them the money and stuff, and we all with my family. So yeah, I did that. So yeah, I've that's kind of been like my little drive, like in terms of like wanting to like always like learn something like new or to go somewhere. Like even like because like for me like now like I liked soccer growing up, but then I love to see like more like the cultural impact or the impact it has in society, instead of like a game,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like 2 years ago I went to Argentina, and then from there I stayed in Buenos Aires and in Rosario. And then so like I like seeing like just like for example like the two top teams in Argentina and Buenos Aires are Boca Juniors and River Plate. And it's kind of like a class difference.
Okay.
So like River Plate's like the millionaires, they're like the affluent.
Yeah.
And then like Boca Juniors is like the working class team.
Okay.
So it's like the Cubs and White Sox.
Yeah, Cubs and White Sox. Yeah, essentially.
That's a good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing
I was
Cubs fan, aren't I?
thinking of
No.
maybe saying like Boston and the Yankees, but they're different cities. So
Yeah.
but these
Yeah.
are the same city. So like yeah, like when I did the stadium tour for both teams, and like you can tell like the difference. Like the houses around like where River Plate Stadium is, it's like they look like houses, like colonial kind of like houses that are like in
Like
like
old-
cottages like in England or in,
Yeah.
in like Europe. And then like you get to like where Boca Juniors is, and they're like nothing but apartments.
Yeah.
So,
So
you
it's
can-
like
you can
new,
tell,
like affluent.
yeah. So you can tell like the difference,
How did you get into like soccer from an early like Was it like a childhood thing, or was your dad like a big soccer fan, or?
Yeah. So like a little bit of both. So like my dad, like obviously like being Hispanic is kind of one of the sports. Depending on
That's
what's-
fucked up.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, depending. It's
What if-
depending
yeah.
because like
yeah, he clarified. You're just trying to throw him under the bus.
no,
Well, what if
like,
like
what
someone's
else?
dad likes like badminton, like it,
Yeah,
like,
it depends,
Yeah.
because because that's like the generalization people think, but
Yeah.
like some like more this than that. It's just okay, Anywho, yeah, like my dad we would go to like the Glass Leagues right there at Douglas Park
yeah.
because before like the Fire was a professional team, like the highest level of like soccer to watch here in Chicago was like the high level amateur games.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So we would go there on Sundays to watch a few games, like my family and I, and then
You know, my dad played baseball there on Sundays.
oh yeah, oh damn,
Yeah, we probably ran into
yeah,
each
exactly,
other.
dude.
Yeah. Right.
Look at this guy. Oh, you're watching
Right. Soccer.
football. No.
Football.
Football.
Oh, football.
Football.
No.
Yeah.
Football. No.
Yeah, it's like that's
Sorry, I mean
Sounds
that's
okay.
how it comes out. Like
Uh-huh. Okay. Every time you're talking and you say it, it comes out like
just
that.
going through like the TV guide. Basketball, hockey, football.
yeah.
No,
Alright,
wait,
so
keep
my bad.
going.
No, it's okay. No, yeah. So yeah, I started watching. So that was kind of like my middle
Your Genesis?
Yeah, like my or like my kind of like entry into it. And then I wanted to play it, but I wasn't that good at playing. And then like I stopped for like a couple years, and then because I just didn't want to play, I wanted just to watch TV and play video games and play with my toys. And then when I was 11, I started playing again, but I was on the same team with my cousin, and he was like a fairly good player.
Yeah.
And it sucked because like during practice, he'll kind of get embarrassed to like if I would go near him, he'll kind of like walk away, or he'll just like.
You don't want to be associated.
Yeah, exactly, because I was a bad player, dude.
Yeah.
So then
You know, like that movie with what's his name? Will Ferrell,
Uh-huh.
and he's like a soccer coach.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
kicking and screaming.
Yeah, kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
And then like the other kid's really good, but his kid kind of sucks.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh shit.
And then like so then at that point I tried like skateboarding and stuff, but then like
Yeah.
I kind of always like liked I don't know, like I was like somehow it always like geared me into it. And in 8th grade that's when I really got into it because there's this catalog. It was called Eurosport, but now it's called Soccer.com. It's basically it's like the East Bay catalogs.
Yeah.
But think of that, but just a pure soccer. And
Okay.
then I think I kind of just saw like how it was like in like Europe, like how like teams like Liverpool and like Man U and then like like it's like the other like Europe, like other teams in Europe and South America, how they were.
So like the good leagues.
Yeah, good leagues. Yeah,
Yeah.
the good leagues. Like, it made me get into it. So then from there, it was like my gateway drug. That catalog was my gateway drug to like get
Yeah.
into it again. And then as I got like a little older, that's when I started like learning more about like because I like history.
Mm-hmm.
So like I like to read history about teams, and then from there like they'll talk about like this team was for example like Barcelona and like Real Madrid. So like Spain during the Spanish Civil War, Franco, the dictator at the time, he was against like because in Spain there's like different regions of like that speak different languages.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like some like Barcelona, it's in Catalonia, they speak Catalan. They speak Basque in the northern region. There's different languages, And then he was kind of like, essentially, he wanted to wipe out like those languages. He wanted people to conform to like
to the one language.
to the one language. He didn't
Yeah.
like that, He wanted people like so like he would use like Real Madrid as like his like little as propaganda,
Okay.
Yeah.
tool to like be like this is like they're an elite team. They
That was
speak,
like his
pure
utopia.
Spanish. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And then but then Barcelona would like whenever they'd play against them, and during that time they would protest against it, Because they're like, no, like we're unique, we're Catalonians, we're ourselves,
Right.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I was kind of like, and then from there, like
That's
and then,
pretty
like,
cool.
And it's cool because then there's like different like stories like that in other different parts of the country, parts of the world.
Yeah.
Like also like for example, they say the biggest rivalries is actually Celtic and Rangers. They're teams from Scotland.
Uh-huh.
So like that's more of like it goes back ages, even like before soccer, because it's like it's more of like a religious and like also like a it's a more religious and like social system kind of or social where like it's like either it's either you're Protestant or you're Catholic, and then
Okay.
from there like the social classes, and then it's just
So-
They developed their teams and such.
Are you the type of fan that like time stops when like it's like the FIFA World Cup and then like you just gotta like watch your favorite teams, or are you kind of just like, all right, well, let's see who makes it?
no I time stop at least like the teams I want to see.
Yeah.
If I can, I can, but like at least I'll try to watch Mexico play. That's my my national team. And then like any other teams after that, either I'll try to watch them, or if not, like at least try to follow them on my phone, like the score or
Yeah.
something.
That's so cool. I always liked how soccer is like one of the only sports that has like the European league is different from like the Mexican league, and
Yeah.
you know, like imagine if that was with every sport. So like basketball obviously has that too, but
Right.
you
but
don't really
even
know
that's
much
like in the
about-
very infancy.
Yeah,
Because all the
it's-
other leagues are just
right.
bad.
It's not on that scale. That's so crazy.
Whereas they generally, all of the leagues are pretty competitive with each other. Like, as far as I know.
Yeah. Like, for example, like in Europe, like they have a thing called the Champions League.
Yeah.
So, for example, it's like before, like before it was just the champion of each country faces each other like in a knockout stage, and then they go from there. But then, like I think in the last between 30 years, they ramped it to where now it's like the top four of each team, the top four teams of each country, in the top flight, because they have to, also when you break it down, each country has different divisions.
Yeah.
So like for how like for the best example I can give you is like baseball, how like there's like the major league and then the minor leagues, and it's like double A or no triple A, double A, all that stuff. And then but we'll get into that more. But anyway, like the thing is like the top four teams of the first division, they qualify for like the Champions League, and then they do group stage, and then from group stage knockouts. But also like it depends on which country you play for. So if you're like a strong, if you're a club team from a strong country, so for example, like if you're Manchester United from England, like your country gets like more berths as opposed to like a team from like Estonia, where like maybe you might get one berth into the group stage, or if not, you have to go into like the qualifying rounds. So you're not even in the group stage yet. You have to like play these games first, then qualify for the group
Get a
stage.
chance to get into the group stage. Yeah.
So like,
And that makes sense. I know a lot. Frisbee, Ultimate Frisbee in the U.S. is structured that way. So like based on your region, you have X amount of bids to the national tournament.
okay, yeah.
And it goes based on the strength of the teams in that region. So like for college, I think typically the Great Lakes region, which is us and like everything that touches one of the lakes, has one bid to go to the nationals tournament.
Oh damn.
But then like I forget what it's called, but whatever region is encompassing California, they get like 4 bids because a lot of really good teams are in California. I think like Florida and their region, they have like 3 bids. But up by Boston, they have 2 or 3 bids.
Yeah.
Because just that's where the stronger teams are.
Yeah.
So it's not so strong in the Midwest.
No, as far as like the bid allocation for nationals level, it's like one of the weaker ones.
Damn, where do they host the national championship?
Once in Rockford.
Really? Are you serious?
Never again did they do it.
Damn, that's such a random city to do it in.
Well, it makes sense because like Rockford has a really good sports complex, but they tried to make a bid to get the Bears to practice in Rockford, but they went with somewhere else. But no, Rockford has a really good sports complex, and they actually had the club nationals in Rockford. And so club similar is like the highest level within the U.S.
Okay.
And then they had it in Rockford, I think it was like 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago maybe.
Yeah.
But nationals for club season is like early October.
Oh, shit.
So, it's potentially it could be like 30 degrees out. And it just so happened that weekend it was 30 degrees and it was like 20-mile-an-hour winds and it was raining. And so you have all these teams that, they play in Florida or they play in California. They play somewhere where it's like 70 degrees and no wind all year. So none of these teams could really play.
So they kind of sucked then.
So they all sucked.
Yeah.
And you would think that the team from Chicago would have an advantage, but they just suck too. So yeah, they never. After that, I think they went straight back to like Sarasota in California.
Damn. They said let's just blend in with everybody else.
He was like, let's just play somewhere where it's warm, it's sunny, because this shit sucked.
That's crazy.
But
yeah, I think that's one of the things that kind of like always like turned me away from liking soccer so much, because it's like, all right, you gotta like follow a team and you gotta know which there's so many fucking teams. And with baseball, it's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go with the Cubs or I'm gonna go with the Yankees or I'm gonna go with like whatever.
But even then, like with someone who grows up with it, I imagine for Sal, like that's choosing a team or following a league or something. It's as easy as straight old following the Cubs.
Yeah.
Because you're just used to it.
Okay, I think kind of like, so one of the things, for example, was like maybe like colors, like, oh, I like this, like, so like for example,
like gangs.
Yeah, like the gangs.
No.
Thug life. No, I'm not. Like, so like the one the perfect example I can give you is like America. That's my team from Mexico. And then, what happened was that so when I went to Mexico to watch, so when I went to Mexico to watch the final and stuff, some of my family members are asking me like, oh, like, dude, like, why do you go for America? Because like some of them are, so like America's rival was like Chivas, or those that don't know. Like, so like some people are like, are Chivas? They're like, oh, why do you go for America? I think so cool. Anywho, and I'm like, you really want to know why? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you're gonna laugh at this, but like when I was a little kid, like the only teams I knew about was like national teams, like Mexico and like like those teams. I didn't know about like I didn't know that like there was like club teams,
within those nations.
Yeah, within those nations. I just thought of national teams. Like I was only exposed to like the World Cup. I wasn't exposed to like the leagues.
Yeah.
Anywho, but then so then I remember like a cousin of mine asked me, who do you go for? Like in Spanish, asked me, who do you go for, America or Chivas? And I didn't speak like proper like Spanish back then. It was really choppy. I was a little kid, and I was thinking to myself, I'm like, and I'm like, oh, I just go for like Mexico. I don't know, these are teams and explain.
They blew your mind.
Yeah, and I was like, oh wow. And then I thought, okay, and I'm like, well, Chivas. I didn't even know what Chivas was. I was like, that's a weird word, Chivas. And I'm like, America. I'm like, well, I'm from Chicago. Chicago's the United States of America.
No.
America. That was it.
That was it. It got solidified.
You know what I mean? Like,
So
you kind of find something to like. I think
you gotta latch on to something.
Right?
Yeah, you find something to relate to, and from there, like it goes up. Like we're like Barcelona. I like Barcelona for like. I still like them, but like, I'm not a big fan as like I was when I was like younger. Yeah. But I liked them because they had a player called like Rafa Marquez, who was like one of the defenders from Mexico. So okay, like he plays for Barcelona. Okay, I like Barcelona because of them.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Do you have a favorite soccer team?
It's like you following LeBron.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah,
yeah. It's like, I like LeBron. I'm a Miami fan now.
Yeah. Also, LeBron is a what? No, that was Kobe. That was a big Barcelona fan.
Yeah,
yeah. That's kind of cool when they merge sports like that.
Because he's he's French.
Yeah.
No, not really. I haven't really. I think outside of like the World Cup games, I don't really ever even try to watch.
Yeah, same here. I kind of feel bad because it's like
if you had a team.
No, yeah, and then like I hate to be the person that says like a sport is boring, but man, I tried so hard.
As a baseball fan.
I know I tried so hard to like not go down that road, but every time a soccer game's on, I'm just like, nah, I can't. The only time I like really enjoyed a soccer game was we saw the USA play against somebody in the World Cup. But our buddy Juan took us to like this bar where like it's all USA fans.
Okay.
So we were there and it was like
the atmosphere
excited.
About it. Yep.
But I mean, if it's on like Univision and like someone's
if you're
playing,
watching by yourself, it's not.
I'd rather play FIFA. Like,
well, see, there's the thing. You're watching Univision, which is probably showing the Mexican League, which is probably the worst league you could watch.
You think so?
Yeah, isn't that like the thing? Like amongst all the leagues, the Mexican League is one of the more boring leagues to watch.
No, so like lower quality or what?
No, actually, like I just like I also like fun fact. People I like to like read like articles about stats and numbers. Like I more like reading more like the business side of things. Mm-hmm. But Liga MX, it's actually that's Liga MX. Liga MX. It's getting more globalized and it's actually kind of on the rise. Actually, in terms of like attendance, it's up there with the European leagues. It's like let's say the first 5 are European leagues, and it's like Liga MX.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Then,
so wait, how many European leagues are there?
Well, there's a lot of Europe.
Yeah, the European countries.
But like, do you know the names or like?
Like the
so honestly, that was just like the European
Europe league.
Yeah.
Like the main leagues are like the Bundesliga, which is like Germany.
What?
Bundesliga. It's kind of hard. Yeah, Bundesliga. And then it's like
when you hit it really hard.
Bundesliga.
You sneak up and surprise her.
Bundesliga. Then there's
we're just watching soccer. No, all right, go ahead.
So Bundes.
We're just praying. No,
right?
we're just praying. Friday reference.
Wow.
What is it? Rest in peace, Bernie Mac. No.
Yeah, for real.
La Liga.
He runs out with his clothes.
We were just praying, honey.
Oh, I just finally got what you were saying.
Oh my God, Trado.
Remember, like yesterday in the group chat with Gio.
What?
How I made that reference, like, oh, like when you just want to cuddle sometimes, but she makes fun of you for it.
Dude, this guy. Okay, so random.
What?
Like
that seems like a valid concern.
No. That wasn't. No. He's like, okay, so no one's talking on the group chat, right?
Okay.
And then he goes, when you just want to cuddle, but what did you say exactly? And he's like, your girlfriend calls you a F word,
Actually, hold on. Dude,
wait, did you get it?
Yeah.
Damn. All right, hold on. Let me check the clock. Time out. Oh no, wait. What are we doing? 40 minutes. 40 minutes, 50 seconds.
Subscribed.
All right, 40 minutes, 50 seconds. Damn.
That's good.
Where
Props
we
to
at?
her for
Where we
having
at,
a.
Renee?
Well, I actually checked after the fact. He had already liked this, so yeah.
Oh.
So I wasn't sure.
How does...
Well, I mean, technically Sal won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam. Do you want your camera or do you want your camera?
Do you want your camera now?
That was a prize.
Do you want to take your camera? No. Do you want your prize on air or off air?
We can do it on air for fun. Be like, oh my god.
I gotta go get it.
Okay, we can do it.
All right,
We can do it for quick.
Yeah.
Why
Actually,
would you ask him? If,
you know what? You guys hang tight. I'm gonna go get it.
All right, cool.
we can take a break if you want. All right.
Talk about soccer.
Talk about soccer. So going back to like the whole league setup and how things are within the soccer leagues, because maybe you can hopefully clarify this, because like Barcelona, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like in one of the top leagues,
Yeah.
and they're like a top team,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing inherently keeping them there, right? It's not like the NBA, like the Bulls are in the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
and no matter how bad the Bulls are, they're just going to continue being in the NBA. Like
Yeah.
if Barcelona were to just completely lose every game by like 5 goals a game,
Yeah.
they can drop down into a lower league, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's like promotion relegation.
Right.
So like like we're like essentially you explain it perfectly. Like we're like if you like just lose all your games or you have
Yeah.
a terrible season, then you get bumped down. Like if you're last place, it depends on the leagues, but normally like just to make it easier, like normally the last place team
Mm-hmm.
gets knocked down to like second division, and
Yeah.
then the first place team of like the second division
Moves
gets
up, right?
bumped Up, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it depends because there's some leagues where like like the bottom 3 get bumped down to the top 3 or the top 2 qualify, but then 3, 4, 5, and 6
Yeah.
they play a playoff to try to get that last third
To-
spot.
yeah.
They make it interesting. And there's like some leagues where like it's there's some leagues where the relegation battle is actually more entertaining than like the actual like
The games,
championship
yeah.
for like the first place, because sometimes like it's just like okay, Barcelona, Real Madrid are always gonna fight for it. It's
Right.
Whatever, you know.
But like these are teams, they're fighting just to stay in.
Yeah.
And that's something that I always thought was really cool about how they did it, because there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
So like there's all these teams that, especially like at the lower division or the lower end of the league, you know, they're playing just to stay there.
Yeah.
And then you have all these other teams in like the division below them that are fighting to take their spot.
Yeah.
So I feel like those games are probably like the craziest ones, as you said.
Yeah, and I think that, and like I know we talked about it once in my like my business and sports class.
Yeah.
Because like in that class, I was like it was like me and like probably like less than a handful of other students who like either like knew soccer or like were familiar with at least like simple like relegation promotion thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then like my professor brought it up. He's like, oh, like how you think that would be implemented here? Like if you were to implement that here in the U.S., you think it'd work? You know? And
Yeah.
a lot of people argue yes, no, you know. And then like okay, like how would you want to do it in terms of like we use the NFL for an example.
Yeah.
You know, NFL like so we can probably say it's the NFL is like the league.
Yeah.
But then like the National Football League can be like the first division, and then the American Football League can be the second division. But then like they're like, okay, but then how would you spread those teams? Like who would be up top and who would be down? You know, because like no one wants to be in the second league. But
Right.
like it's kind of like I guess they broke it down. We're like, okay, if we're to implement NFL, like let's look at the last 6 years and just accumulate like how many wins and losses each team has had. So like
And then divide them out that way.
Yeah, and then you know that's how, it was like a little project we did.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I like those that setup, and I feel like it'd be really cool to potentially, like, say 1 year the Bulls they're out of the NBA
Yeah.
and they get replaced by some team from like St. Louis
Yeah.
that just happened to be really good that year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like it makes them try harder probably
Yeah.
as an athlete.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And like the promotion and like the front office is more motivated to make moves and get better players and you know focus on developing their talent.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, I mean, especially in the NBA and like the NFL, I think is set up the same way. Like, if you're the worst team in the league, you get
good.
the next incoming best player.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Trado?
No, I was just trying to like chime in and like try to see where you guys are talking about, but no, that makes sense.
Yeah, we were talking about how like in the European leagues and most all soccer leagues, you're not guaranteed your spot in the league. So
that makes a lot more sense.
So like you can lose your spot if you're not playing well.
yeah.
And like
that's
some other team
crazy.
can
So
come
you
and take your
get
spot.
bumped down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Damn, they should do that shit in the NBA.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be really cool if they did that because they would promote a whole lot more. It would promote the front office to try harder to
More
develop talent
competitiveness.
and trade for players and do all this stuff. It would motivate the players because, nobody wants to play in the second league. Because then I
dude.
imagine when you're in a lower league, you get paid less, right?
You get paid less, and then like maybe some like the fans don't go as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also like I mean just like doing research like how it is in like some countries like because usually outside the stadium like there is vendors out there. There's vendors that like they can make a killer earning on the weekends because it's like okay like people come like like if you're a vendor you sell items or you sell like
Right.
food.
Yeah.
And then there's people who like they've interviewed them like yeah like it sucks if our team gets bumped down because like these spots like depending on the country like these spots that I'm here like being a vendor for like I have to pay rent every time I come here,
Yeah.
So it's the owner of the street or something. But then from there, like, if we're not in the first division, then people are probably not going to come as much, and then I'm not going to make as much as an
Right.
income, and then from
Right.
there, like, I got
It's this whole escalation, how
Yeah.
it's just
yeah.
so tied in with the economy.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's not just a team; it's the whole community. That's crazy.
You know?
All right. Well, do you want you want to cover something else before we go ahead and get out of here?
No, I guess just if you
Yeah.
want to present the gift and let's
Cool. Yeah. No.
let's
so,
get
hey,
some live reactions.
Bam, 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 bam. You get Benny the Jet Rodriguez. Yo, so I figured it's sports. I don't have any soccer related, which I should have planned this ahead of time.
I
but
feel like there are no soccer pops.
yo,
I feel like
is
I've never
there?
seen one.
Do you have any?
No, I don't. I have like.
And this is right off my shelf because it's all
Oh,
dusty.
damn, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You don't use.
That's one of my prized possessions, man. Go ahead, take care of that one, Sal.
Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Don't sell it on the freaking garage sale. The
$2. No.
Yeah, no, dude. Thanks for coming on the show, man. It's always a cool like episode when we have just random like talks like
Yeah.
like especially with soccer. Like I don't know shit about soccer, and I'm sure our fans that watch they know stuff about soccer. So
Hopefully. If
Yeah.
not, everyone learned a whole lot today.
I'm saying, dude, I didn't even know you could get bumped down as a team. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Then it was funny. Just add a few more things before we.
Yeah,
He's like,
go
nah,
for
I
it.
ain't finished. Hold
Yeah,
up.
finish. Hold on.
Hold on.
I actually, what is it?
Brings out a scroll.
Yeah. No, but what is it? Like one time we were explaining, I was at a family party or something, or explaining to this one person who wasn't like really familiar with soccer.
Mm-hmm.
We're explaining to them like about yeah, but like how like like how the leagues are, how there's different leagues, all this fun stuff. Basically, what we talked about in the show. So you want to know what
So
we
you
talked
told
about.
them to watch the show.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. And this was 6 years ago, so keep that in
Oh
mind.
shit.
So they got a time hop. No,
Right.
But anywho, we just said like implemented like imagine if like promotion relegation was implemented like in MLB. Like dude, like just imagine like the Cubs, like they would like
That would be crazy.
like it's just like it's scary to think like man, like the Cubs could have probably been like in like double A or triple A right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. There was a time where they definitely would have gotten kicked out the league for sure. Yeah.
You know.
That would be really cool though, man, because you have a really good point. Like that would make the front end
Yeah.
to like try harder.
It'd make a lot more competition.
And not only that, it'll give cities that don't have a baseball team
Yeah. A
chance.
actually a chance to like come up.
Yeah. So like, for
Like
example,
in middle of Wyoming.
Yeah, but then it'd be weird though too, because like, what if you have like, you're a team from let's say St. Louis,
Mm-hmm.
and somehow or another you came across a player who's like the next LeBron, and then you have a really good team while he's there, but then what if he leaves and all of a sudden you built out all these stadiums and you have all this infrastructure,
That's true. That's
and so
true.
now you have to try to like stay in the league, but then your best player is gone, and now it's weird. It's a
Yeah.
whole lot of stuff. That
So
goes
then
into
what do
that.
they do with the stadium? What
Yeah,
do you
what
do with the money
stadium?
invested?
Yeah.
The merchandise and all that.
Like all the jobs
There's so many factors, yeah.
all the jobs that created are suddenly gone now. So like the economy around that area goes down. Like it's kind of scary.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah. And then what is it? Yeah, it's kind of like that's the things we learned in like my like business and sports class,
Mm-hmm.
you know? Just like how there's like a lot of like it's funny because there's a lot of like behind the scenes stuff, so many factors people really wouldn't consider.
Right.
You know, like even like I work like part-time professional sports. When people ask, what do you do? And I say, okay, for example, let's say the game's at 7.
You're right.
I'm there like depending on the time they need me or the time like how the setup is. I'm either there since 8 in the morning or I'm there at like 12 in the afternoon. It just depends, you know.
Yeah.
And then like I've worked like high level like international matches. So like, there's times I'm there for like about a good like 18 hours or just because it's just like there's so many things and also like depending on the level like of intensity it is,
That's
like
pretty
just like
badass.
yeah, like for example, like I worked at the Gold Cup final like in 2019 here in Soldier Field. So like the game started like I think 7:30 at 8, you know.
Yeah.
But we were there since like 10 in the morning, and then we didn't leave until like we didn't probably leave until like 1:30 or so. I was probably home till like 2 o'clock or 2:30. So you know,
Yeah.
it's just giving you an idea.
Yeah.
Like
So there's
how,
a whole lot of back end stuff that goes
Yeah.
into
That's really cool, man.
allowing someone to just show up and watch a game.
yeah.
Yeah, and as a fan, you don't think of all that.
No.
You just go watch the game.
But yeah,
Yeah.
probably try whistle the person down to get the beer or a hot dog.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's
right.
it, you know. And then one more fun fact I wanted to add before.
Fine,
Go
dude,
for it.
Right?
The show's yours.
Yeah,
dude.
right. No,
This is Sal without a radio. No.
how's it going, guys?
Well,
He just
What's the other day?
rips it
Gary
down.
brought Trado in for the show. Well, actually, I got a game for him to play with Renee. Trado, you want a pop head?
Just perfectly balanced.
it sounds so familiar.
No, so today, like, it was funny because there's like this. So I work at a school.
Oh, he's taking off the sweater.
Right,
That's when it's getting
Coming
real.
in hot. Woo! Yeah.
So I work at a sweater. So this is a team called Newell's Old Boys. There's this player. He's pretty good.
Wait, what?
Oh, they're
My
called,
Valentino bag?
No.
Are you okay? What is this?
Nice.
All right, that looks badass.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they're called Newell's Old Boys.
Yeah.
And then like kind of the cool thing about like certain teams, it's like when you kind of invest more in it.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, this team they were discovered by a British teacher or a British teacher, and he opened up a school, and then like in Argentina, and then from
Okay.
there just like it just kind of grew. That's why it's called like Newell's Old Boys, kind of
Yeah.
like, as
Yeah,
like
yeah.
an English name, Newell's. And then for example, there's a team like in Chile called Palestino, and it's like kind of basically like Palestinians
Yeah,
that moved
yeah,
to
yeah.
Chile, and then
Yeah.
things like that. But anywho, so there's this player named like Messi. I don't know if you heard of him. He's actually pretty good. Yeah, but
What
yeah.
is this?
Who?
The-
No.
Yeah, but anywho, so
Tell
this
him
was
to clean
like
up.
this
No.
was,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
so this is like his like the team that that discovered him when he was in Argentina.
No way. Are you
Nice.
serious?
Yeah, before he bumped going to like Barcelona.
Yeah, yeah.
So essentially, like, how I came across this jersey was because my brother-in-law's cousin went to Argentina to study abroad, and then like for example, just to give you an idea, like if you live like outside of Argentina and if you want to like only the only two top teams are like as I mentioned before, Boca Juniors, River Plate. So those like mostly will be like the only jerseys you see out of
Yeah.
out of Argentina.
Yeah.
Unless you either like went there and got a different team yourself, or you're that fan, but you just traveled outside the country and wore that jersey,
Right.
you know. But like anywho, so she got me this jersey, and I rock it from time to time. And it's actually one of her favorite jerseys, because, I'll go into talk about that later. But it's one, well, I'll just say it right now since, I'll forget.
Where you going with this, Sal? Where you going with this?
It's one of my favorite jerseys. And then, like, because, like, there's, like, about 3 or 4 jerseys that are kind of rare that I have, that
Yeah.
I like, that I know, like, not really a lot of people have.
So you have a jersey collection.
Yeah, I do have a jersey collection, actually.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
so the reason you wore this is to shout out the team, or do you want to show off how cool and like the different types of jerseys that you could like find based off of which region you're at?
Yeah, a little bit of both, but mostly like kind of show off my collection that I have.
That's
you
pretty
know?
sick.
But yeah, and like I usually do a thing. Like I started doing it more. It's called like Sick Kit. So Sick Kit Friday, or hashtag it Sick Kit Friday. So like in other parts of the world, because these are called jerseys here in the U.S., but they're
Right.
called kits in other.
Ooh, I didn't know
because
that.
The kit, it's like like your the shirt, the shorts, and the socks, and that's why it's called
Right.
kit.
Like the whole fit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, like the drip.
Like the drop.
Yeah.
No.
I feel you.
No.
Yeah.
But anywho, right? No. But anywho, it's like I wore this jersey today just to wear it, and then at work I'm walking by, and this custodian stops me. He's like, "Hey, wait a minute." He's like, he had the
Yeah.
double turn. He's like, "Where do you want that jersey? Where'd you get it?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "How'd you get a hold of it?"
This is my jersey.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, like I explained to him how I got it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, that's my club team from back home." I'm like, "Wait a minute, like
Damn.
What?
He was a
you're
player?
You're Argentinian?" He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, like he's like my dad. He's like he was a stock member or a stockholder or socio. He had like share in the club.
Yeah.
And then like he's like I was gonna play for them when I was a little kid, like for the youth teams, but like I was still a year early, so I had to wait a year before I can join like their 9-year-old team.
Yeah.
But then before I joined, that's when we immigrated here to the United States.
Damn.
So I was like, "What the heck, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, like it's just to give you an idea how it felt like for him. It's like if I'm trying to think of a player. It's like saying basically like, Trado, you go to
Podcast
right?
school.
It's a
Podcast
podcast
school.
school.
No, you go to France. You're
Okay.
in France, just hanging out, walking around.
What's up? I'm in France.
And you just see someone walking with like a Simeon jersey,
Oh
But then
shit.
it's 25, and you're like, wait a minute, what the heck? Like, and
Yeah.
you stop them, and they're like, where'd you get that? Like, wait, are you from Chicago? Oh, no. Like, a friend of mine went to the United States, and I told him, oh, I want to order
Yeah.
this jersey, and you're just
Yeah.
kind of like mind blown because like, dude, I know Simeon. Like, that's
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of like I guess that's how it was for that guy.
That
He
was a
still
good.
trying
You
to
tied that really
he
well.
was trying to wrap his head around like how can like because
How did this happen?
yeah, he's like essentially he's like if you're not he's like either like you are Argentinian or like how like like or like you're a fan or how do you even know about this team because like they don't even sell these jerseys like here in the U.S. So this this gives you an idea like the strength the measures I had to go to just to get this jersey.
Damn,
and
that's
then like
sick.
how that wrapped around his head like what the heck. So we talked for about a good like 5 minutes about it
Damn.
So within your collection, is this like up there then because of like?
Yeah, how rare it is. Like
yeah.
this, I'd say this one, and then there's a team in Ecuador called like Barcelona Guayaquil. I remember that yellow jersey I bought when we went. You bought the Rapids hat.
Oh, into a soccer store up
Soccer
north.
store,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like the Sony logo and stuff.
yeah.
So I bought like that one's kind of rare too because like not only if either you have to like go over there to get it or have to pay a couple $100 just to get it shipped over
Like
here.
get it imported.
That one, my black fire jersey that my friend designed.
Shout out to his friend.
Yeah, Freddie.
Yeah.
Stay True to Supply, or sorry, at Stay True Supply.
Nice.
And then
Which, by the way, he also designed some. Sorry to cut you off. He also designed some badass Kanye West soccer jerseys.
Yeah.
And I was this close to thinking about buying one. Then I was like, you know what?
This close to thinking about buying it. Not even
No,
this
they
close
were
to
so
buying
sick.
it.
You don't understand? Like I was thinking, like, okay, well, if I don't wear it, I could probably post it on my wall and like make it look cool. But
Yeah.
they're sick.
And he also
Yeah.
he actually came up with some Chance the Rapper ones too, actually. So
There
it's
you
like,
go.
dude,
You're
like
buying it.
Nah.
you know,
There goes
that-
all my money. Nah.
He came up with those, and then what else? That one, and then like one that a player gave me from the Fire. Like he
Oh,
had
that's
autographed it
nice.
and stuff, and he gave it to me. Like I was like,
Like,
legit-
shirt off his
yeah,
back?
Yeah, off his back after
Yeah.
a game, and he just gave it to me. So it was pretty.
Damn, that's like when Kevin Durant just takes off his shoes, takes the insole out, and just.
I'm
Damn, that's
not
sick,
keeping
dude.
these.
Yeah, I know.
And he
Yo,
puts
that's
his shoes- he
sick,
puts his
man.
shoes back on and walks away. No.
Real quick, now I'm curious. Now you got me all. Okay, so have you ever done the whole like scarf exchange? Because I know that's popular within the soccer world.
Yeah, I did with some guys from Indy 11.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, see, that's like kind of local though. Have you, those are the only ones?
Only
I'm
ones.
thinking like, yo, you probably did this shit with like a European soccer
Yeah.
team.
I would have liked to. It's just like each scarf I have is like unique or it's different. It's like they're like like if
Oh, so you're stingy.
yeah.
You don't
Exactly, pretty much.
give it
no.
away.
Yeah, he's got some sentimental attachment to
There
this.
you go. Yeah.
I have given like extra ones I have to like my cousins,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's because like I'll buy like multiple like of the same one and I was giving to my cousins because I have some cousins
That's cool.
who like collect them too. So I'll
Yeah.
just add to your collection,
Yeah. Nice.
Shit.
Man, that's pretty badass. Do you have a collection?
No, I got a collection of podcast episodes. Check us out on
Yeah.
Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. Yeah. Actually, if you made it this far, yo, go on Facebook and start looking for these dope ass videos that we're putting up there. The clips. If you haven't seen them yet, we're starting to do clips on the show. Which, if you made it this far, you probably don't care because you saw the whole episode.
No, just watch the clips.
Yeah,
I mean,
just watch the
I've
clips.
seen the whole podcast start to finish and then went back and watched clips from that same episode.
Really?
I have.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. But yo, thank you, Sal. Again, we appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks for the invite.
And yeah, man, I'm glad you schooled us a little bit on soccer. I don't know, what would you call them?
On soccer, just
Lingo
general
and
soccer,
general
lingo,
soccer.
terminology,
Yeah.
how to run it.
How to run it.
Yeah.
Blue 42 hike. Oh, that's wrong. Football.
Oh, shit. This has been Traded Without a Radio, where we sold our radio for
A football jersey.
a football jersey. Why do you sound like Apu from the fucking
Well, that's how you said it.
Football. Traded Without a Radio. Catch us next week. You already know.
Nice.